my Taurians. This is Queen Amara coming to you with your general reading. All right, happy first of the month to all of my Taurians. You may be watching this video on the 2nd of the month. So, happy November 1st. Like I said, you may be watching this video on the 2nd of the month. This video is going to be dated for the 1st of the month through the 9th, right? So on the 9th, Mercury officially goes retrograde. It's in pre-shadow retrograde. So you're getting some downloads, some messages. And the way this source is going to get you all some messages, because you're an earth sign, is in the physical sense, like hearing this now, hearing this message, hearing other messages. It may be through, like in the physical sense, maybe through writing or through text messages, or somebody telling you something, maybe loved ones or whomever, through your kids, through your spouse, through maybe your pastor, rabbi, spiritual teacher, religious teacher, whoever, somebody, parents, somebody telling you something, like in the physical, right? What I'm picking up from you all is, this is a message that I saw something on Instagram one time, and I immediately thought of Taurus, because Taurus is one of the most patient zodiac signs, right? And with family and friends, is one of the most patient zodiac signs with their family and friends. So that's a very high compliment. And people are used to you all being very patient with your family and friends. Because you're earth sign. Usually earth signs are, or even if you're in the cusp of an earth sign, that could be, just think of cusp zodiac signs, are usually extremely patient. And what I'm picking up on is, as your abundance and your prosperity is growing, you've been carrying a lot of people physically on your back. Like you've been either paying people's bills, you've been maybe like, and what that means is, like when you go to the store, you may pick up a little extra this, that, giving people rides, you know, not even thinking about it. Just, hey, if I have a little extra, I'm going to take care of this, take care of that. So to a point, almost it just, people almost expect it from you. And I can't even say in this economy, because it's always the highs and lows in the economy. We certainly just recently had, at least in the U.S., the threatening of what I want to say, they're called SNAP benefits. And then that was immediately stopped. That was rejected. So the president couldn't do that. And then government shut down. We don't know how long that's going to go on. So there was some relief with the food benefits. So that was good news for people and their families. But that part was scary for a lot of people, who was almost expected for people to pick up that load here, right? And so that could have been a scary time for people who was almost expected for you all to pick up a tab, pick up a bill. But it got me to thinking about this video that I saw on Instagram where this husband and this wife went to this restaurant, and the wife said to the husband, and you can put yourself in whatever role, whether you're a man or a woman. Well, the wife said to the husband, this time ask for separate bills. Like they went to a restaurant, there was a lot of family members sitting around the table, and the wife said to the husband, this time ask for separate bills for everybody. And the husband says, no, why? We can cover this. This is not a problem. She said, no, this time ask for separate bills and see how everybody responds. And the husband was devastated, because when he asked for separate bills this time, nobody said anything on their way out to them. Like nobody said goodbye. Usually everybody hugs, kisses, says goodbye, and all of that. And I felt like this is the energy I'm getting from your cards. If something was a big wake-up call, a big wake-up call for you all as to how people almost expect for you to continue to carry them. As people almost feel like your abundance and your prosperity grows. And this is kind of speaks to what I've been saying about Taurians, is that you all are a receiving zodiac sign, but you're ruled by a receiving planet, Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. You all are receiving zodiac sign, but you got to be gatekeepers of what you're receiving, right? So people automatically look at receiving zodiac signs as earth signs and water signs is if you get married, ooh, there's an extra income. So we can automatically, they got double income in that household. So we got double chance of getting something. Not even thinking about the spouse, or they got 2 cars in the driveway. That's we have access to 2 cars. They got a bigger house. We got somewhere to live. They're not thinking about the other person and overstepping boundaries a lot of times. They got double income. They got double this. They got double that. So all they're thinking about is your patience, Taurus. But somebody got a big wake-up call. That's what this sun out here is for. Big wake-up call, right? Of how many people you've been carrying on your back for a long time. How many people you've been saving, but you also got a chance to see who's jealous. You got a chance to see who's jealous, right? And you got a chance to see how many people expect for you to save them. Night energy speaks to the number 12. You got a chance to see how many people said something to you almost with this sense of entitlement. Like almost expect for you to save them, right? And this is why some people become loners. This is why some people, they catch wind of that kind of energy and they just automatically become loners. They save themselves. They save themselves. They see how this person is dressed. This is why some people, they dress down. You know, some people, they save themselves. They don't come out the house all expensive, dressed a certain kind of way. They don't even want, they save themselves the problem. Because if they start dressing all expensive and all of this stuff, then they already know people going to start looking, expecting stuff, right? Putting them in survival mode, putting their kids in survival mode, right? So somebody is starting to see something. Somebody is starting to see something, right? Yeah, you're built tough, you're built strong, you're very, very patient, but somebody is really starting to see why some people, they're not, you have this whole new lease on life now. You have this whole new lease on life because some people will push your back up against the wall, and no matter how much you pour out, no matter how much you tell people, hey, I've given you this, I've given you that, I don't have it, they don't care. So you're trying to see something, you're seeing something from a higher frequency. They will empty you out. They don't care. They still expect for you to get it from somewhere. You could be tapped out, get it from somewhere. All they can see is that you have this whole new lease on life. Go get it from this person, this person, this person, this person. They don't care. Go get it from your kids. Don't go get it from somebody. Right? Like the sun exposes secrets. They think you got something hidden somewhere. Like, go get it from your kid's mother. Go get it from somebody got something somewhere. And so Source is trying to tell you, your kid's mom or kid's dad, get it from somebody. Take it, steal it, do whatever, right? To get it. So Source is trying to tell you, the topic of your reading here for you all is rooted in light, rising in purpose, okay? That you all have carried people long enough. And so I feel like you all being fishers of men, see all these fish here? You carry a lot of spiritual gifts on your back. You're going to start leading people to water, but you're not forcing them to drink it. Somebody is now saying, I'm not saving anybody anymore. Because what you've seen is people almost, they have this sense of expecting for you to do it. You're like, no, I'm going to lead you to water, but I'm not forcing you to do anything. You got to get it yourself. I can tell you how I did it. I can tell you how I got on a frequency and I attracted certain things to me. But no, I'm not saving you. Right? So the Empress card is coming out first. Abundance, self-worth, creation, nourishment, embodiment. The affirmation for you all is I deserve abundance, beauty, and peace. Yeah. So some people are almost expecting for you to save them. This is the emotional field. Knight of Cups here. And so tender heart opening, emotional renewal, gentle movement. The affirmation here is I welcome love and movement with emotional grace, right? So you've learned how to save yourself. You've learned how to save yourself by being patient, by being frugal, right? By being frugal, not going out buying the most expensive this, the most expensive that, right? And so some people are going to have to really learn how to kind of buckle down and just kind of save themselves, whoever it is, right? Yeah, somebody's been waiting on some kind of wealthy person to come save them, I guess. Who knows, right? Some kind of king of pentacles to come save them, right? So, mental energy here is security, strategy, long-term thinking, grounded vision. And affirmation here would be mind builds stability, wealth, and aligned success. That would be the affirmation here. And so this is where, you're learning how to save yourself, really learning how to save yourself. And then in the physical realm, new beginnings, material opportunities, seeds of prosperity. And affirmation would be, I plant seeds that bloom into divine prosperity, right? And so ground up, getting to the root of something. That seed has to be planted at the root, right? Hard work, not waiting on some rich person to come in, or, praying to hit the lottery, or it's just hard work. I mean, just at the root of it, just getting out there and you working. I mean, there's kind of no way around it. You could hit the lottery, right? But spiritual energy is strength. And so inner courage, gentle power, soul endurance, trust, and self. And so affirmation would be, my spirit is strong, calm, and unshakable, right? So this is a strength card. Like, just you're getting laser focused, The gift is the Hierophant here, right? Sacred wisdom, soul structure, spiritual authority. And affirmation would be, I honor my path. I am my own sacred teacher, right? So someone is very patient. Someone has been very, very patient, possibly with someone. But I feel like somebody may have been expecting for you to save them, for you to carry them on your back. But really, it just really boils down to hard work. Somebody could have thought you were some rich person, that you were just going to, I don't know, maybe somebody thought you had a money tree in the background. See this tree right here in the background? Somebody could have thought, you had a money tree, or you came from a rich, maybe you do come from a rich family. I don't know, whoever you are. You could be a man or woman. Somebody could have thought you came from a rich family, but you could come from a stable family, like these four right here. So you could come from you could come from a family of four where everybody's stable, but everybody could be tapped out, like in terms of just like, y'all could be strong family. Like y'all could be like stable in terms of like, y'all could be rich in like spirituality, and rich in prayer, and rich in gifts and those kind of things. But everybody had to learn how to save themselves. Like, see how this man has all these books and stuff here in the background? Like, y'all could be rich in terms of like education, but y'all may have had to like really work hard for it. But y'all may have been like these sheep here in survival mode, right? And y'all may be successful and a lot of gifts and things like that, but something may also be new to you all, like in terms of just like where your back is against the wall. You may have poured out everything you had. So you're seeing something from a higher frequency. Somebody's seeing something from a higher frequency in terms of your temperance, and just really learning how to save yourselves. And so having your back against the wall, feeling like, okay, you poured everything out. And so now somebody's seeing how, we're talking about like being apart from something, like you're seeing something from a higher frequency in this year 9, 2025. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. And just having a new lease on life. What does that look like? And being successful with your spiritual gifts, right? In terms of speaking about spiritual gifts, all these gifts that your ancestors left you, right? So the Hierophant card is sacred wisdom, soul structure, spiritual authority. And the affirmation for that is, I honor my path. I am my own sacred teacher. And then the 4 of Cups here would be letting go of stagnation, emotional numbness, doubt. An affirmation would be, I release hesitation. I'm ready to receive blessings, right? I'm ready to receive blessings, right? The Temperance card is just seeing something from a higher frequency. Like, I don't have to see something to believe it. Certain things that your ancestors left, your gifts. Like you know how ancestors would say things like, I had a dream about fish, where people would kind of like ha laugh at that, but then bam, somebody pop up pregnant. Like, okay, were they making up something? No. Or something smells like rain, but the weather person said, oh, it's supposed to be sunny and clear outside today, but next thing you know, it's pouring down raining outside. Oh, they rubbing their knees or their joints, right? Next thing you know, the weather is weird outside, whatever, right? So but anyway, the outcome here, well, the Page of Pentacles would be spiritual guidance here, or spirit guidance, learning, manifestation, energy, building new skills. And affirmation would be, I grow gently and I learn what my future self needs. The outcome here would be the Sun, is radiance, joy, success, align, purpose, clarity. And an affirmation with this, my life blossoms, I shine with confidence and peace. Closing transmission here for you all, Taurus, is roots first, blossoms second, divine timing. This week for you all, you are building a peaceful life from the inside out. You are choosing stability over urgency. You're stepping into your power through softness. Your presence is your strength. Your peace is your revolution. Your body is your temple of light. But yeah, that's what I thought about you all when I thought about that video I saw on Instagram, because the husband was devastated. He just basically would just sat at the table, just kind of like, like sat back like, wow, I cannot even believe these people really had this sense of, like they expected them to pay for everybody's meal. And I guess that's what the husband wife team had done. Like, just they had always paid for everybody's meal, and they'd always kind of like gotten the hugs, the kisses, the oh thank you so and so. But the moment they said no, get separate bills, everybody just kind of walked out, right? But anyway, the new one is extra special for somebody. Somebody regrets lying to you about something. Listen to your inner voice. Take your time to decide. It's all becoming clearer to you now. You have the gift of claircognizance. This is psychic knowledge about other people. They're in a crisis. I have no idea who these people are, but anyway, this is a general reading. You have the gift of telepathy. This is the transference of thoughts, feelings, ideas, whether they're intuitively, emotively, or superconsciously. Here we have back straight, walk away, let go, and let God. It's not as deep as you think, meaning that you don't have to look that far. Ask source for clarity, and heck no to the no Bishop Bullwinkle song, right? Pray and meditate. Don't give yourself a headache over something, but it's time to start dating again for somebody. So again, if you have your person, obviously that doesn't apply to you, but somebody's ex is on assignment. I don't know whose ex that is, but somebody's a malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares. So you versus you. So somebody really expected for you to just carry everybody, like just ride you like Seabiscuit, whoever you are. Just like expected for you to just pay for everything. Like, what in the world? So whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's stressful. Divine abundance. So you were born to align with love's will and follow something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not chase it. Whoa. So I do see your abundance and your prosperity growing here. So solar plexus chakra, jot a mental love note to your week ahead. So this reads, let me see, write and or recite a positive, proactive solar plexus, it's kind of sort of plexi promise to the upcoming week. So it's kind of like a pinky swear plus love letter all in one. Dear, this week, I will, and then something you will do, however big or small. I will roll out the welcome mat for, and then it's an emotion, experiences, people you want to call in. I unapologetically ditch, and it's a particular behavior, attitude, experience you want to let go of. Love me, whoever you are, right? Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. Any other oracle cards here? Let's see. But I'm so glad that that effort to stop the SNAP program was blocked, so people would not lose their benefits. That was an answered prayer, because I did not want people to lose their benefits. So life purpose here. So this is where we have life purpose here. Yep. So you're focusing on whatever your life purpose is. Whatever your life purpose is. So communication is key. Somebody could have a moon in Gemini. I don't know who that is. You could have a moon in Gemini. That could be significant. But like I said, Gemini and Virgo's ruling planet Mercury is pre-shadow retrograde right now. So somebody could be having a conversation. Gemini and Virgos are ruled by Mercury, the communication and messenger planet, but it's also the knowledge and learning planet as well. So you could be learning some things as well, like just learning some things about how people expect for you to carry them on your back. Like somebody expect for you to have this sense of entitlement, no matter how much your back is against the wall, and prayers, like being in alignment with other people's prayers all over the world. Could you imagine people all over the world just like praying, like what is going on in the United States, that people are cutting people's food supply during the holiday season? Everybody don't celebrate holiday season, but just like what is happening, right? Whether you accept that or whether you accept the program or not, I mean, anyway, that's what I see for you in your reading. Hopefully this is helpful. But I feel like somebody has learned a lot about how people think, just like people in your own inner circle, and how they may be expecting for you to just kind of sort of cover or just carry other people. So that's the message that I'm getting for you all in your reading. So I'm sending everybody lots of love and light, lots of good energy. And this yellow right here speaks to solar plexus chakra. And that is in terms of your auric layer. You all, like I said, rule second house. Don't forget to pull your birth chart. Don't forget to pull your birth chart. You all rule second house. Second house is about possession, money, and finances. But it also speaks to your worth and your value. And some people can really make you feel worthless when it comes down to them having a sense of entitlement, and they feel like, okay, well, what are you worth to me if you can't, when your back is against the wall and you can't give them what they want? And they can really make you feel like, okay, well, you're not worth anything to me. Somebody could be making you feel like, okay, you're not, it could make you feel like it's just a transaction. Somebody could have made you just feel like something was just simply a transaction. And they would just drop you like a hot potato. Somebody could have made you feel like something was just simply a transaction, and they would just drop you like a hot potato. So you're just like, okay, what was the purpose of this? What was the purpose? I guess this is my life, right? And so, but keep in mind though, All of that is leading you towards asking source, what was the purpose of all of that? And source is like, that's a great question. You asking the higher power, you asking yourself, you going within for answers. What was the purpose of all of this? Source says, I'm glad you came to yourself and asked a question. What was the purpose of all of this? Because it's leading you to your 10th house, right? Your vocation, to answer the call on your life, right? That's your 10th house, right? So please pull your birth chart. I do have a link on my website, queenamonra.com. Go to your birth chart and pull your birth chart, and it's free. Free is always good. So I feel like collectively a lot of people did, at least for that I think it's called the SNAP program, and and actually got that stopped, so people could not, so people would not suffer, and lose their benefits. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. See you all in the next video. Bye.